Russ, how do you reflect on this afternoon's events?
Tough game against a good opponent. Thought they caused us problems at times without creating that many chances. We had the better chances. Johnny had 2 golden chances, but like I said in midweek, you're not going to take them all. I think the positives are 4 points, 2 clean sheets. We move on to Monday, a difficult game at Cleethorpes.
How hard was it with the lengthy stoppages in the first half?
Yeah, I don't think I've been involved in a game sort of like that, and hopefully the guy is okay. Fingers crossed. He looks, they obviously walked him out, so that's a real positive. It is what it is. That's more important than the football side of it, but it does make it difficult. I thought the break actually helped us because I thought first 20 minutes they were by far the better team. Looked like they got more energy about them, more desire. But after the break, I thought we stepped on the gas a little bit. I think we've got to mix this game up a little bit more though. Sometimes we play out too much, and when we did, get it up there a little bit more in the last 10 minutes, we caused them more problems.
And during the first stoppage with the injury to the assistant referee, were the officials keeping you informed what was going on?
Yeah, they were very good. I had an inkling it was going to happen though, because I came out for the warm-up and I could see the linesman limping then, and I said to him, you wasn't fit before the game really, was you? And he said, no, I wasn't. He said, but obviously I had to try it out. But yeah, so that's sort of not a disappointment. It is what it is. It's non-league football where we don't carry a 4th official, so we just have to deal with it.
Do you feel it's another incident where we should have 4th officials at this level?
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, it's somebody at least on standby. If you don't have the 4th official, have somebody, who's involved, who's qualified to take the place, because I'm sure it's not going to be the first time it happens.
And when you reflect on the game, we see that as a good point?
It's probably disappointing. Like with 2 chances we've created, 2 golden chances we created, they haven't really created that many. I think they've had a good chance at the end where he probably should score. Apart from that, it's been a sort of possession-based game. Both teams, both shapes the same, so both teams nullifying each other really to a degree. But I'm always happy with a clean sheet. It's just a shame we couldn't nick that winner right at the end when Cesa's made an unbelievable run and played a fantastic ball across for Johnny. He just said in there he probably should have had a touch, but it's easy in hindsight. I'm not going to criticise people. He was in the right place, so we're still creating chances. But we wasn't as good as Tuesday, but it's difficult to do that. I thought they were good today. They had a good side. They look a better team than last year. Jimmy's done a good job while he's stepped in there. But now we move to a nice local derby. The results have been crazy today. Everybody seems to have beaten the teams around the top. Most of the teams that were at the bottom have won. So I think that's how it's going to be each week. So we've got to make sure we keep ticking the scoreboard, along. And maybe that's what we've done today. You want the 3, but we have to take 1.
And how's Aaron Simpson?
Could be struggling for Monday. A little bit of tightness in there, so we have to assess that over the next 24 hours and make that decision. Haven't got many in the squad, so it's a small squad. Again, going to have a moan up. 2 games in 3 days for me is crazy. Everybody talks about the sports science side of it, and having a 2-day recovery after a game. Well, we actually play in 2 days' time, or less than 2 days' time. So that needs to be looked at, but I don't think it will do. I think we're one of the only leagues that do that as well. I think most teams play Friday, Monday, but we just have to get on with it like we did last season.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, Russ.